How you draw is your own art style. That seems like the obvious thing to say, but I've seen YouTube videos saying that once you gather a bunch of art that you like and combine it together, you get your own art style. I'm not saying it's not true, I'm just saying I only halfway agree with that way of creating your own. So I'm gonna give the way how I found my own art style. Basically, the way I started to look at finding my own art style, if I got a piece of paper and I just drew a random character, however I drew that character without looking at any reference or not worrying about any anatomy or any of the principles of art that make it have to be anatomically correct or anything like that, just however I drew that character is the way I looked at my own style right then and there. That's just the way that I draw, that's the way that my hand and my brain chose to put whatever was in this noodle of mine onto that piece of paper in a natural way. And my style developed as I got better at doing things like anatomy, like perspective, like all the fundamentals that you need to know to be able to do cool works of art. And as you improve, you can then start finding art that you like and then look at what is it that you really like about that art. For me, for example, I really like the way that the creator of Soul Eater did their eyes and their nose. So I implemented it in my own art. And it felt natural enough to where it just combined with my style, it morphed with my own style, and I didn't have to force myself to draw it that way. Now, my way of thinking is different if you wanted to draw like somebody else. If you wanted to draw like the creator of My Hero Academia, you would study that creator, learn how he does things, and do it that way so you can mimic his art style, if that makes sense. But if you wanted to do your own manga, or do your own art, or make your OCs look unique in your own way, I feel like however it is that you draw without worrying about anything, when you improve, then you can add what it is you like from other artists onto your own work. And it's important to make sure that it feels natural to do. You're never forcing yourself to draw a certain way at all. That's what makes the art styles unique. Just to say again, this is how I found my own art style. I'm only saying this to help. I'm not saying you have to listen to me, and I'm not saying any of the YouTube videos that say that mixing your art or mixing art together to create your own is bad. I'm only making this video because a lot of artists have problems with art style, and maybe it'll help someone. If not, then watch the other videos. But yeah, that's it.